You can see naman sa screen ko ngayon, ano yung mga answers ng group na to. So mostly, yung pag mas laki yung word, meaning mas marami sagot doon. So more or less, sa group natin, we feel frustrated, we feel confused, we feel sad, we feel angry, we feel disappointed, and magtataka ka kung tama ba talaga ginawa mo or hindi. Okay? So thank you for participating this Menti. I'll now go back to my presentation. So right now, I'm sharing my screen. So this is the first question that I have asked, which is what would you feel? And you have already answered a while ago. So I believe we have moments in our life where standing up for what is right does not make you a good person. And this is one of the ironies of life that we're living. But did you know that there's many characters in the Bible that they have the same experience as us? Tama na nga yung ginawa natin, pero sila pa yung galit sa atin. Di ba parang sobrang ironic talaga nun? So right now, I'm going to discuss to you one Bible character that would somehow relate to what you have experienced before. So Jerry here will share his screen, and because we'll be showing you one video and introduction of that Bible character first. Okay. So let's now discuss who is John the Baptist. So first, he is the son of Zacharias and Elizabeth. Just to give you a brief background, sino nga ba si Zacharias? So he's a priest in the Old Testament. Sa temple priest siya, and he's been asking for a son. And matanda na sila, both si Elizabeth and si Zacharias. And ngayon, at the end, kasi since Zacharias has been faithful to God in serving them sa temple, God provided them a son, which is si John the Baptist. And then he's also a cousin of Jesus. And then he lived in the wilderness, eating locusts and honey, and wearing mga skin ng mga animals. Bali, that's the way of life niya before. And he tells the people to repent and believe in Jesus Christ. So as you can see naman in the video, he was really ministering all the people around him, and he kept telling those people that you need to repent. He baptized them. And at the same time, he was the one who baptized Jesus Christ in the Jordan River. He's somewhat preparing the way for the Lord in the coming of Jesus Christ. That's why he's also a messenger of God. Kasi piniprepare niya lahat ng mga tao to believe and repent para maniwala yung mga tao kay Jesus Christ to prepare the way of the Lord. So ngayon, since I have given you a brief background of who is John the Baptist, now I have my next activity. So I have asked si Marion Hia at si Lance Hia for this first debate. So etong debate na to is it's better to cheat than to repeat versus wag ka mag-cheat. So ito yung context nito. May surprise quiz si teacher at hindi ka pwede bumagsak. Kung hindi, bagsak ka na sa card at automatic repeat. Kasi bagsak ka na rin sa ibang subjects mo. And eto na lang yung pag-asa mo para hindi ka mag-repeat. Kailangan mo ipasa tong subject na to. Kailangan mong mangopya at pumasa para hindi ka mag-repeat. So ano yung mas pipiliin mo? It's better to cheat than to repeat versus wag ka mag-cheat kasi masama yan. So dito, I have asked si Marion Hia, siya yung magte-take ng stand na it's better to cheat than to repeat. Tapos si Lance Hia naman, siya yung wag ka mag-cheat kasi masama yan. So I'll be giving them 3 minutes to debate kung ano nga ba dapat cheat or not to cheat. Okay? So once I have clicked my next slide, Lance Hia and Marion Hia, you can already start. So kung sino mo una, sige, si si Marian hiya, ikaw na lang mauna magsalita and then mag-butt in na, maglaban na kayo dalawa agad. Okay? So, timer starts.
Yun nga, may surprise quiz. Yung quiz, pag di ako pumasa, di ba bagsak na ako? Pag bumagsak ako, mag-repeat ako. Ayoko mag-repeat. Kasi pag nag-repeat ako, ulit nga ako grade, di parang ako na yung na-held back. Pagtingin sa akin ng mga kaklase ko, pag nag-repeat ako, na, uy, kita mo yun, nag-repeat yun, dapat graduate na yan. Pero hindi. Yan kasi bumagsak kasi sa quiz. Kaya, it's better to cheat. Para pag nag-cheat ka, edi, papasa ka sa quiz na yun, hindi ka mababagsak. Yun, yung akin.
Sige. Nag-prepare ako ng 3 points basically kung bakit mas okay nang mag-repeat ka kaysa mag-cheating ka. Number 1, unfair siya sa pinangkopyahan mo. So, pinaghirapan na kaklase mo mag-aral eh. Ikaw, pinili mong, hindi ko alam, mag-Netflix, matulog. So, I don't think it's fair na nagtiyaga yung isa, tapos ikaw wala kang ginawa, pero same yung payoff. It's basically stealing from another person. Point number 2, unfair siya sa sarili mo. So, by cheating, you decide that either 1, you're giving up, or 2, that you're not good enough. So feeling ko, under the right learning method, lahat naman ng tao kaya maging decente sa school or will have decent grades. And number 2, yung school naman, aside from the lessons, it teaches you how to have a good work ethic. So that's part of the learning process. Argument number 3, you learn to live with the consequences of your actions. So mahirap nga mag-repeat, but then again, deserve mo naman kung hindi ka talaga nagtiyaga or di ka talaga nag-aral. So you learn to live with your consequences. So it's a learning experience that will benefit you in the long run. And kahit naman nakalusot ka, may araw ring mahuhuli ka. So kung nag-cheating ka ngayon, nakalusot ka, it will only boost your confidence na kaya kong mabuhay ng ganun, pero eventually mahuhulog ka rin. So yun yung initial arguments ko.
Ano pag teacher mo, terror? Tas the only way is babagsak ka lang talaga.
I think
no point in cheating na yun. Repeat ka talaga kahit anong mangyari kasi bagsak kayo lahat eh.
Pero I think terror teachers naman, they teach you how to work harder. So I've had experiences naman with terror teachers, and terror teachers sa subjects na hindi ako malakas. So yun yung naalala kong experiences na pinush ko yung sarili ko, na nalaman ko kaya ko palang gawin yung certain things na di ko alam in the first place.
Thank you, Aya Lance. Thank you, Aya Jico. Thank you, Aya Marion. So at least you get to see both points about kung mas okay nga ba mag-cheating than to repeat, or better na wag ka mag-cheat. So right now, I have my second scenario. Second scenario ko is about honesty versus friendship. So you're the class president and your friends or classmates asked you not to mark them as late in the attendance sheet. Kasi diba alam naman, lahat ng class presidents natin every period nag-attendance. Tapos ngayon, take note, mayaman tong friend mo at marami kang utang na loob sa kanya. Ngayon, nililibre ka pa niya sa mga gala and hatid sundo ka pa niya. So ano ang mas pipiliin mo? Hindi mo siya i-mark as late at friends pa rin kayo? O friendship over at magiging honest ka? So for this, I have asked Ate Monica and Ate Janaya. Si Ate Monica, yung stand niya dito is, hindi niya i-mark as late. Siya yung bad side dito. Tapos si Ate Janaya, siya yung good side. So, take the stage, Ate Monica and Ate Janaya. So, go ahead, Ate Monica.
So, isang late lang naman yan, tas i-risk mo yung buong friendship mo para lang sa isang late, di ba? Tinutulungan ka pa niya, ganun. Tapos isang late lang, itataboy mo na lahat yon, di ba? So, mag-side ka na lang with your friend. Tsaka isang late lang naman yan, wala namang masyadong paki yung school. So, konti lang, ganun. Slight lang.
Janaya?
Meron din akong 3 points. So, una, kung talagang isang late lang siya, tapos dahil lang dun sa isang late na yon, mag-FO na kayo ng mga friends mo. Di ba dapat mag-isip-isip ka na kung talagang friends ka nila kasi baka ginagamit ka lang nila na every time pwede sila malate, total president ka naman, meron silang confidence na okay lang malate kasi kaibigan naman natin yung president. So, di ba, dun pa lang unfair na. And mag-isip ka lang kung talagang friends ka ba nila. Second, class president ako. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang duty, meron kang responsibility na maging honest dun sa mga tasks mo. So, isa na dun yung attendance. And marking them na hindi sila late, di ba, considered as lying na yon. So, pag ginawa mo yon, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ka na ng offense against the school. Tapos, let's say, hindi mo nga sila minark as late, pero yung teacher mo super strict. Eh, di patay ka pa dun sa teacher mo kung nalaman niya na nagsinungaling ka pa dahil lang friends mo yung mga na-late. And di ba unfair din dun sa mga na-late, pero hindi mo naman friends. So, may kasalanan ka na sa school. If ever, pag nahuli ka pa, may kasalanan ka pa sa teacher. And third, since considered as lying na din yun, may kasalanan ka pa kay Lord. So, may kasalanan ka na sa school, may kasalanan ka na sa teacher, may kasalanan ka pa kay Lord. Dinagdagan mo pa yung mga kasalanan mo. Yun lang. Thank you.
So let's now come to the part 2 or the main lesson for today. So Jerry is going to share his screen and he's going to show you a video about what happened to John the Baptist, which is taken directly from the Bible passage, which is from Matthew chapter 14, verses 1 to 12. Now let's move on to the part 2, which is the death of John the Baptist. So a while ago, I have given you a brief introduction of him. So let's now move on to the main story of John the Baptist. First, he was locked down into prison for standing up what is right. So how? So John rebuked Herod that it is unlawful to have Herodias because she is his brother's wife named Philip. So Herod even wanted to kill John, but he was afraid since the people has accepted him as a prophet. In fact, in Mark chapter 6, verse 20, John was even described by Herod as a righteous and holy man. So here we can see na nandito yung moral principle ni John that he even rebuked Herod na hindi tama na kunin niyang wife si Herodias kasi nga wife siya ng brother, which is si Philip. The next one is the dance of Herodias' daughter. So during the birthday of King Herod, the daughter of Herodias, which is name is Salome, danced for the guests and pleased Herod so much that he even promised an oath to give her whatever she asked for. So in fact, the daughter of Herodias doesn't know what to ask for. So she went to her mother and asked her what to ask for. So when she went to her mother told her that she just asked for this, the head of John the Baptist on a platter. So do you think that Herod can decline? Actually, no. Kahit? Because he made the promise in front of his guests, even if he doesn't want to. Kasi mapapahiya siya. Herod might lose the respect of his people if he will not do it, or if he will not grant the wish of Herodias. Nung daughter ni Herodias, kahit nalabag sa loob niya. And he has no choice but ask the executioner to bring the head of John the Baptist on a platter. So, syempre, pride din nakataya niyan. And ano nga masasabi ng ibang tao na, loser pala tong, si Herod, di niya pala kaya panindigan yung mga sinasabi niya eh. Ganyan lang pala, hindi niya kaya. What more sa mga other tasks? Paano ko pagkakatiwalaan si King Herod kung sa simple thing na making promise or oath, hindi niya matupad-tupad? Kahit na mali naman talaga and hindi okay yung hiningi ng daughter. So, afterwards, pinatay ng executioner yung si John the Baptist. So, in the end, the disciples of John came to look for his body and buried it. And they even went and told Jesus about this. So, what can we learn from John the Baptist? And I think it is about the high cost of discipleship. So let me first define the word discipleship. So discipleship is teaching biblical precepts while modeling and guiding others toward living righteously as followers of Jesus Christ. So we can see that John continuously taught people about Jesus and repentance. And based on the definition that we have used above, he's doing this as an act of his discipleship. He taught people about Jesus and told them to repent. And he even modeled his teachings. Paano niya minodel nung teaching niya? He rebuked King Herod that he should not take his brother's wife as his wife, which is immoral. Imagine mo, yung king yung kausap mo, i-rebuke mo yung isang king. Parang di ba sobrang awkward and at least din yung life mo. Or imagine yourself, kinorek mo yung teacher mo or kinorek mo yung principal sa isang moral issue. Kung kayo ba, kaya niyo ba gawin yun? Si John, kahit na king, ginawa na yun, he rebuked King Herod. We can see that he stood up for what is right, as this is part of his discipleship. And these things cost his life. He was locked down in prison and was beheaded. So a while ago, pinag-debate ko sila Ahia Marion, sila Ahia Lan, sila Ate Monica, and Ate Janaya. So we can see yung mga different reasons nila. Like for example, it's better to cheat than to repeat. So yes, parang sabihin nila, oh, cheat mo na isang beses naman eh. Kasi mag-repeat ka, bayad ka na namang tuition fee mo, sermonan ka pa ng mommy mo or ng parents mo. There are a lot of reasons. And sometimes, if you choose the good thing, ang mangyayari sa'yo is, ibabash ka pa ng ibang tao. Sabihin niya, ano ba naman yan? Isa na bumagsak ka, anong pipiliin mo? Siyempre, doon sa practical, di ba? Parang hindi bumastos yung parents mo. So, you might even look full to them. Or for example, din sa attendance sheet, sabihin mo sa president, sabihin sa'yo, as class president, kapag imamark mo siya na athlete na, ano mo naman, ang KG mo naman, friends naman tayo, di ba? Tingnan mo, lilibre pa kata, ganun. I-offer ka pa ng maraming mga years and feeling mo na parang sobrang valid. And kapag tinanggay mo yung reasons na yun, sabihin mo, sigurado ka, ipagpapalit mo lahat ng mga to sa isang late lang na hindi mo ka imang-mark as late, sigurado ka. Parang di ba medyo ironic yung reasons or yung reasoning dito sa world na to. But, will you still do what is right, just like the story of John the Baptist? He knows na malaking tao yung binangga niya. Pero he still rebuked and even led to his death. So kayo ba? Kung nasa ganyang scenario kayo, will you choose to do the right thing? And my second, what do you think you can get when you're standing up for Christ? John did not get a good ending kasi nga, pinatay siya. He was beheaded. So, what about us? What do you think we can get from this when we stand up for Christ? Sa earth na to, it might be na wala tayong makukuhang anything from, any benefit from this, or if meron man, sobrang konti lang or sobrang rare. But, this verse, I think, can somehow comfort you kung ano yung makukuha mo. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 10, one of the Beatitudes in the Bible, which says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." So we might not get a good result here. We might not get what we want. People might bash us or might criticize us. But our reward is in heaven. Ang ironic na hindi tayo makareceive ng reward dito. In fact, tayo pa yung magiging masama. Pero sa heaven, that's the reward. It's an eternal reward na makuha natin siya afterwards. So I hope this verse can comfort you whenever you feel that you're persecuted for doing the right thing or when you're standing up for Christ. And I have my next point, which is my main idea, which is this one. So in line with my point about the high cost of discipleship, I'd like to end this statement for your takeaway. So which is, standing up for Christ does not always make you look innocent in the world's perspective. You might just look like a fool to them. This is the high cost of discipleship that you need to bear. I know it's very hard, and some of you might even already experience persecution sa school or sa bahay for doing the right thing. Pero that's the irony of the world that we live in. Kung ano yung masama, yun pa yung mabuti ngayon. And kung ano yung mabuti, yun pa yung masama. Yun yung nagiging perspective ngayon. And you will not even look good. You might not even look innocent sa mata nila or sa mata ng world. But I think this is, again, the high cost of discipleship that we all need to bear. So I hope and pray that after this session, we can reflect that we always need to stand up for Christ, even if iba yung tingin sa atin ng world, that we can even stand up for what is right always. Because we are bearing the name of Christ and we are bearing Jesus Christ sa life natin. So right now, these are the questions for the breakout discussion. So first, have you ever stood up on doing the right thing? So name at least one. So, for example, like kanina, natatempt yung mag-cheat or parang like may nag-aaya sa inyo mag-cheat, o tara, cheat tayo, ganun. But you stood up for that one thing. So, maybe you have that kind of experience, you can share that. And second one is, how do you think you can stand up for Christ in your current situation or in the next school year? And make this as your commitment na ito yung gagawin nyo so that you can always stand up for Jesus Christ. So that's my main point for today, and I hope you got the chance to learn something from it. Thank you.